In this entry, I will discuss the nature of language. Language is essentially a system for conveying information. By information, I mean anything from physical descriptions to abstract ideas to explicit wishes of an individual. Actually, depending on your philosophical view, the latter item may be grouped under one or both of the former. The broad distribution of humanity has instigated the development of many languages, each one a unique method of communicating common ideas. In fact, geographical distance has resulted in some variations within each language. There are other factors which influence the development of languages, including technological and social changes. Naturally, certain words like comptometer are seldom heard anymore because they describe obsolete technology. But let's go beyond that very basic example and examine the changes in the very structure of language.
Taking the English language as an example, the use of genitive cases has been in transition for some time. Hundreds of years ago, it was common, even customary, to use phrases such as the bustier of my aunt, with the possessor always coming last. Today, it is preferable to use a genitive first phrase such as my aunt's bustier, or in the vernacular, my aunt's rock bag. Why the change has occurred is a subject for speculation, and well beyond the scope of this blog, so I will present yet another example to illustrate my point. Let's consider the waning importance of punctuation.
In a world where much of our communication depends on the speed of our fingers, people have no time to waste on punctuation marks and capitalization. Thus, our written language is filled with long, run-on sentences that would have been a linguistic violation only 2 decades ago. Likewise, the very meaning of words is transient. Remember when sketchy meant vague? Now it means creepy. I'm not sure how it came about, but I'm willing to bet that if I use a word improperly and enough people hear me doing so, they'll start to use it in the same way, thus making it proper. Lesson learned: there is no such thing as proper. Language is arbitrary, and it's yours to shape as you like. Oh, there are some people who would impose limitations, citing a basic framework of rules as necessary for the survival of the language and the survival of humanity. I say nonsense. Language evolves as we evolve, and rules only serve to impede that progress. If older generations cannot understand younger ones, it means the older ones are not properly adapted to the present. Don't worry, they'll go the way of the dodo soon enough. And you needn't stress about understanding those dusty old tomes from the past. Nothing in them is relevant anymore. Look ahead.